He's wired
Reckless.
different. Yeah, he comes for blood. And the thing is, what you were saying, Mike, people love you when you do your best, and that's why they love him. Like, they know that guy's ready to go out on a shield. He's no quit. He's going out on a shield. He goes to war, and sometimes they get him, and sometimes he gets them.
Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson are left stunned as they break down what they believe was a clear robbery in the Rico Verhoeven versus
Rico Verhoeven versus Oleksandr Usyk, the controversial stoppage debate. Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson are among the voices questioning the controversial ending of the Rico Verhoeven versus Oleksandr Usyk fight, with both suggesting that the stoppage came at a moment.
Verhoeven, the guy who's the champ right now.
He's the man.
Oh, he's an animal. He's an animal.
Remember that guy? He beat that guy, was killing everybody. What's that Muslim guy? Come on.
He's wired
Reckless.
different. Yeah, he comes for blood. And the thing is, what you were saying, Mike, people love you when you do your best, and that's why they love him. Like, they know that guy's ready to go out on a shield. He's no quit. He's going out on a shield. He goes to war, and sometimes they get him, and sometimes he gets them.
Moment when the contest was still very much alive. Their reactions have added even more fuel to a growing debate over whether the referee acted too quickly, especially given the timing of the intervention and the momentum Verhoeven had built during the later stages. What should have been a dramatic finish has instead become one of the most disputed moments.
Badr dropped him twice, and he was still in that fight.
Oh, he's a bad,
dangerous guy. He's kill or be killed. That guy is just die on his shield. Reckless. He's wired different. Yeah, he comes for blood. And
surrounding the bout. Mike Tyson makes his position clear. Verhoeven was still dangerous and capable of changing the fight. Tyson points to Rico's remarkable durability, willingness to absorb punishment, and refusal to retreat even after taking heavy shots.
that's just
nature of the beast.
That's just fighting. It's
he's
just
so
fighting.
exciting.
He's very exciting. He's one of the most exciting kickboxers of all time because there's no point
It's just
fighting
like
with
an
that
animal,
guy.
right? With
He's
an animal.
attacking. He's attacking.
To hurt you at all time. Everything's to hurt you.
Yeah.
Nothing's soft. Everything's hard.
He comes out of Mike's gym, which is like a ferocious gym in Holland, like known for like some of the most elite, aggressive, technical kickboxers, like super technical but super aggressive. Like the whole gym was like that. Like that's
In his view, Verhoeven remained fully competitive until the final moments. Joe Rogan echoes that assessment, emphasizing Rico's constant pressure, aggressive mindset, and ability to keep moving forward. That relentless style, according to Rogan, was
I just saw the end because of all the comments I was reading, and they stopped the fight after the bell. The bell went, and they stopped the fight. So, yeah, I think we might just go and appeal it because this doesn't make any sense, right? Like if the bell goes and then stop the fight, why? It's like then it's my time.
a major reason the fight remains so difficult to predict. Rogan also reveals that Verhoeven's time around Tyson's camp before the Usyk fight surprised several experienced fighters. Some reportedly questioned whether Rico had significant boxing experience because his movement, timing, balance, and fundamentals appeared far more polished.
He got up on the 8 count, and then the 10-second clapper went, so it was right towards the end of the round, and it was almost like the referee could have let the fight go on, just so we could have seen the final round, because on a lot of scorecards around the ringside, people had Rico ahead by about 2 or 3 rounds, and difficult to argue with. I don't know what Usyk was doing. Has Usyk got old overnight?
Than expected. Rather than looking like a complete newcomer, Verhoeven adapted quickly to the demands of elite-level boxing. His ability to stay composed under pressure became one of the most interesting parts of the entire build-up.
Verhoeven himself has expressed deep frustration with the stoppage.
That's why right away when the referee came in, I wasn't dazzled or whatever. I was looking at the referee and like, why is stopping? Like, we're almost there. So it didn't make any sense to me. And then now looking back at it, even the bell went.
Yeah, that's
so, and that's something he should be aware of. So, yeah, of course mistakes can be made, but then looking back at it, the referee should admit.
He maintains that he was ready to continue and says he was aware of the final seconds approaching. From his perspective, the fight should have been allowed to reach the bell before any decision was made. The uncertainty surrounding the exact timing has only intensified.
You know, what can I say? It's done. But when you're fighting for the world title and your man's put such a good performance up and he's in the fight, okay, he gets put down, but he gets back up. And he was missing and he's fired, he shot, he tried to fire back as well. So the bell's gone and then he decides to stop it. He's only
the controversy, with Verhoeven suggesting that the result deserves an official review and potentially a ruling that could send the bout to the scorecards or result in a no contest. Carl Froch offers another perspective, focusing heavily on the scoring and...
It was an early stoppage. They robbed that fucking guy.
What's next for Rico, do you think?
Okay, huh?
What do you think's next for Rico?
Dillian Whyte. I think Rico should fight Dillian Whyte. Huh?
Yeah, what about the rematch?
They got a rematch.
Timing. Froch argues that the contest was extremely close and that Verhoeven remained competitive on the judges' cards heading into the final sequence. He questions why the referee intervened so late in the round, particularly when the fight appeared to be approaching the scheduled conclusion. At the same time, Froch rejects the idea that Usyk simply became a lesser fighter overnight, making it clear that the controversy should not erase the champion's...
Bro, I've just seen one of, if not the biggest robberies in boxing history. It just went down in the Rico Verhoeven Oleksandr Usyk fight. And I'm saying that right because Rico Verhoeven was going to win that fight. He was going to win it. And the referee robbed him. This is an all-time panic button embarrassment moment for boxing that I won't soon forget. I hope that none of you soon forget. We just saw a flat-out ski mask
ability or achievements. Peter Fury is equally critical of the stoppage, arguing that Verhoeven was still standing, still responding, and still attempting to fight back. For Fury, the central issue is fairness. In a world title level contest, he believes the fighter should be given every reasonable opportunity to finish a round when they remain active and able to defend themselves.
His ass off, man. He had the style that was very confusing for Usyk, and gave Usyk a lot of problems tonight. But you know, it was an awkward fighter, but Usyk got the job done.
I think Rico should have been allowed to continue.
I believe that the round ended, in my opinion. If I'm telling the truth, I believe the round ended, and you know, I don't know. I don't know why the bout didn't ring. I think it was like 10 seconds left, and then I don't know. But yeah, that's how it goes.
Also shifts attention toward what could come next. A rematch would immediately become an obvious option, while a potential matchup with Dillian Whyte could give Verhoeven another major opportunity to prove that his performance against Usyk was no fluke. The controversy has also attracted reactions from Ryan Garcia. Garcia gives a more balanced assessment, acknowledging that
stoppage. You know, they showed us the scorecards. 2 judges had it tied going into the 11th. Would have been a 10-8 round. 1 judge had Rico up. In the end, he would have gotten robbed by the scorecards. I had him up like 3-4 rounds. He fought a brilliant fight, a beautiful fight.
Verhoeven's awkward and unpredictable style created serious problems for Usyk. Rico's pressure and unusual rhythm disrupted the champion's normal patterns and made the fight harder to read. Garcia also points toward the disputed timing, suggesting that the round was extremely close to ending when the referee stepped in. His comments reinforce why fans continue to...
That was the best Usyk tonight. I mean, there's other talking points regarding Usyk's future, but, you know, give a lot of credit to Rico. You know, we can say Usyk's past it, out of shape, whatever. Verhoeven was really impressive.
Question whether the contest received a proper conclusion. Ariel Helwani has been particularly outspoken. He describes the stoppage as a terrible decision and points to the scorecards to demonstrate just how competitive the fight remained. According to the reactions surrounding his analysis, 1 judge had Verhoeven ahead, while another had the bout level.
Really looking at the scores, I was just looking at the fight, seeing how it goes. You know what? I have no idea. I don't know if he's winning. Very competitive. You know, line responses, Rico was well ahead. There you are then. Maybe he was. I wasn't really looking at that. I was looking at him doing what I wanted him to do.
meaning the outcome could have been completely different had the fight reached the final bell. Helwani praises Rico's discipline, toughness, and performance against Usyk, while arguing that the controversial ending overshadowed what was an impressive underdog showing. Dave Allen also gives Verhoeven substantial credit, highlighting his pace, physical toughness, awkward movement, and relentless pressure. Allen suggests that regardless of any debate over Usyk's condition or performance, Rico deserves recognition for making the champion work throughout the contest. His comments strengthen the argument that Verhoeven...
This afternoon in Egypt was an absolute disgrace. I can't believe Rico Verhoeven got robbed like that. It's the same old story. It's the Francis Fury fight all over again. Everyone mocked these guys. Same thing with Francis. The boxing media, the boxing fans said he had no chance. It was a sham of a fight. All this, he's gonna roll right through him. You can't just walk. Where did this guy come from? He's a debutante. He's an amateur. And I still maintain till this day that Francis Ngannou won that fight. At least in the Francis fight, he was allowed to go the distance. At least he was afforded that respect. Rico wasn't afforded that respect. In case you missed it, the fight has stopped with 1 second left in the 11th.
Was not simply surviving. He was actively creating problems and forcing Usyk into difficult exchanges.
Peter Fury admits that even he found the fight difficult to score in real time. That uncertainty is significant because it demonstrates how competitive the action appeared from ringside. Some observers reportedly believe Verhoeven was ahead, while others saw a much closer contest. With the scorecards apparently divided, the decision to stop the fight so close to the bell...
Scorecards. I don't know at the time of the stoppage what the scorecard said, but surely at least one scorecard would have had to have Rico Verhoeven. Mike Coppinger, who, let's be frank, he is not really that good when it comes to boxing, but he gave Usyk 2 rounds going to the...
has naturally become the central talking point. Ultimately, the debate is about timing, procedure, and whether the referee allowed the fight to reach its natural conclusion. Supporters of the stoppage will cite fighter safety, but critics believe Verhoeven was still competitive. Until the final seconds are clarified, the controversy will continue, leaving one question at the center. Was Rico Verhoeven stopped too soon? Rico Verhoeven versus Oleksandr Usyk.
I knew it was close, but I was more interested in my man doing what he was asking him to do, to try and secure the win.
What did you think of the stoppage? Because a lot of people thought that, he should have been afforded the time, considering how, it's a world title fight and it's very much close to the end of the round and it's going into the final round.
Well, it should have been left go on because he only had seconds left and he was on his feet and he was trying to throw back. So even if the referee would have come out, he would have got to the end of the round. And a minute, and Rico can really recover. So, we'll never...
Controversial final seconds. The emphasis on the stoppage coming with just 1 second remaining in the 11th round adds serious weight to Rico Verhoeven's argument. From his perspective, the ending felt controversial, rushed, and incomplete. With the fight so close to the bell, many are questioning whether the referee should have allowed the action to continue for just a few more moments before making such a decisive intervention. Liam Goff also raises questions about the official scoring. Suggesting that at least one judge may have had Verhoeven ahead heading into the final stages. The uncertainty surrounding the scorecards at the exact moment of the stoppage only makes the situation more complicated. If the judges themselves were divided, then the fight was clearly not a settled contest when the referee stepped in. Questions surrounding one judge's scoring have added another layer to the controversy, with critics arguing that the judging lacked consistency.
The round ended, in my opinion. If I'm telling the truth, I believe the round ended, and I don't know. I don't know why the bout didn't ring. I think it was like 10 seconds left, and then I don't know. But yeah, that's how it goes. The stoppage. It's not my job to say if the ref did a good stoppage, but I thought the round ended.
That surprised a large portion of the boxing community. Rico demonstrated that he could withstand elite-level pressure while continuing to fight aggressively and create opportunities of his own. The reactions from Joe Rogan, Mike Tyson, Peter Fury, Ryan Garcia, Adam Smith, Liam Goff, and
now the biggest question is what happens next. Rico's camp could push for an appeal, a rematch, or another major opportunity to prove that his performance was no fluke. Supporters believe he earned the right to settle the controversy inside the ring rather than through arguments outside it. Was the stoppage genuinely premature, or did the referee make the correct call based on fighter safety? Should Usyk and Verhoeven run it back immediately, or is the controversy too deep to undo? One thing is certain, this fight has split the boxing world, and the debate over those final seconds is nowhere near finished. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more raw boxing breakdowns, reactions, and fight analysis.